Scorpio. Let's see. And so it says, avoid taking unnecessary gambles. That means that you've been gambling a lot, okay? And you're going to be receiving a message, okay? Or that means that you've been like taking unnecessary risks. So be mindful. You're also going to be losing a lot of money if you keep down this path, okay? So be mindful and don't gamble. And then you have here written, Wiccan read, Athos. Bite the Wiccan law ye must. In perfect love, in perfect trust. Sorry, it's because I can't see. Fight words with Wiccan. I can't. Give me a minute. I'm so sorry. So it says, Wiccan read. Bite the Wiccan law ye must. In perfect love and in perfect trust. 8 words of Wiccan read. Fulfill. Sorry, this is the only way I can see. And ever into the rule of 3, Wiccan send out comes back to thee. Follow this and wind and heart, and merry ye be and merry ye part. So be mindful what you've been doing, because it's going to come back to you threefold, okay? So if you're gambling or you're doing things that you're not supposed to, it's going to come back threefold. If you're doing great things, then it's going to come back threefold as well, okay? So clearance and broomstick. So getting rid of something and, you know, doing your chores. I tell everybody that in order to move energy, you have to do repetitive stuff and like chores, like sweeping, like organizing, and this is also clearing out people that no longer, you know, that hinder your growth, okay? I think there's 3 people that are hindering your growth tremendously, and you just need to get rid of them. I think that they're significant in your life, like they're important people, but I think that they're just, they've hurt you for a very long time, and I think they've hindered you for a very long time. I think you've taken a gamble on them over and over, and I don't think that there's been anything as a result of it. So time to see it, see things in perspective, be creative, see things very differently. There's a rebirth, okay? And you walking away. This is also following your intuition. Some of you might be clear audience, okay? So like you can hear things, and this is a rebirth transformation. Like your life is really, really changing. Thank you for joining me. If you have not subscribed, I would love for you to help me grow my channel. If you have, thank you so much. I know that you're probably one of my students, friends, or families. So thank you for all who have subscribed. Solitude. So this is a completion of being, almost a completion of going inward, learning a lot, okay? And then really creating an incredible spiritual and inner work foundation, okay? You've learned a lot. There is a wish fulfillment coming in as well, possibly a north node, so check that out. One is purpose and the other one is like karma. I think the south is karma and the north is purpose. I don't know. So check that out. Huge foundation, okay? I think you've done a lot of studying as well. And then you have cheer up, live in the moment, be very present. It looks like you've been very sad for a long time. I think that this is really gonna, you know, being present will really help you, and you're being very divinely guided and very enlightened, okay? I think you're also going through a huge awakening, and so those are very painful. I don't care what anybody says. Nobody talks about that. Awakenings are just very painful. They're very solitary. It's a very confusing time. And a very alone time. It's not like unicorns and butterflies. Poised. So you have 2 pillars here, 2 columns. So it might be a move, okay, of status. Also a move of like building, having to do with work. Or it might be an ascension, like a higher position. This can also be a home, okay? So you're going to be so super, super happy. Huge wish fulfillment coming in. Like these 2 people sort of look the same. Look like they're flying, they're floating. That's how you're gonna feel. I think someone's getting divorced, okay? I think it's gonna be very life-changing for you, as divorces are. But know that this has been your destiny, and know that that this is your path. And part of why it's happening is for your growth, and it's gonna all be worth it, even though you feel horrendous. I don't know. Uncharted Sea. Yeah, this is about navigating your emotions. Also, something having to do with the north. I think you're also traveling and moving. So, like if you're from the north of the United States, you're moving to the south. If you're from the west, you move to the east, or something drastic there. Or if you're from the desert, you're going to be moving to like a body of water, something like that. Okay, there might be also like a pregnancy coming, or like a new home, or yeah, pregnancy. Okay, this is also storyteller. So this is, you're probably a storyteller, you probably are a writer or journalist. This might be also a key to a new home, or a key to something that you do that's very creative. Okay, and things in perspective. And being creative doesn't necessarily mean like writing or painting. It could be something very creative that you do at your work, that can be like finances, or something that is not considered creative, but it can encompass all that. You might also be getting like a new car or a new boat, acquiring that. Okay, this is also prompting you to maybe write a story, okay, about your life, and be a writer. And then broken heart, you're healing a broken heart. Okay, this is huge changes. You have 2 9s on the board and 1 10, or was it a 9? Yeah, 2 9s. You might want to look that up in numerology. And then you have a 10 here. Lots of movement forward. And then the world, it's an ending of a cycle, beginning of a new one. This is 11, so full alignment. Okay, much travel. You're going to be relocating like to a very different place from where you were at, or you grew up, or you did most of your life. Okay, walking into like your spirituality, but also your intuition that you're going to be trusting, and you're going to leave a lot of people behind. But let me tell you that this is going to be huge growth, and you're going to be better for it. Okay, you're breaking all of attachments, because you've had quite a bit of attachments. Another 11, so full alignment, peace. I think you're walking away to peace, and I think you haven't had it in a long time. I think you're not even resting, and I think that you're going to be very focused. You're releasing something major in your life, and this is being divinely guided. I think you've made a lot of mistakes, or perceived mistakes, but I think you've awakened to them. I think you were stuck for a long, long time. Huge transformation. (27, 28, and 29). Okay, so progression. They're different decks. You have 2 27s, so that's another 9. Okay, so you have 4 9s on the table. So almost an ending of a cycle and completing, okay, of this broken heart. You're going to be super stable after this, very much balanced. Make sure that you learn how to meditate, okay, because you're stepping right into peace and happiness and a higher position, and feeling better about yourself. Journey by moonlight. Believe in magic. Yeah, absolutely. And believe in your intuition, and believe that you're divinely guided. This was part of your karma, and this was part of your path. Gates to triumph. Success expands in your life. Only taking this leap of faith, okay, will you get to that. Okay, that concludes your oracles. Let's check out your tarot. This is for Scorpio. Very regretful about something, about leaving a family behind, or not a family, but some sort of like higher commitment. That doesn't mean that you're going to leave your children behind. You know, when you get divorced, or where there's a separation, even if the other person's difficult, you know, if you put into time and effort, you know, you get to see your kids. So I also think that it's an established situation, so probably children are older. I feel like it's an older couple, doesn't have to be. Yeah, there's some legal issues that are happening. All right, let's see. Yeah, you're finding the courage, okay, to get out of this energy of not putting in because you've waited for a long time and you feel trapped. All right, there's something that was not just. Been dealing with someone that's been very hurtful, all right, and very cold and detached. Somebody that's not just. I think you had a lot of love for them, but you were missing out your signs, your intuition. You weren't following your intuition. I think you might be seeing a lot of tarot readers as well, and there was a huge tower moment. This is for Scorpio, okay? This was some judgment that was called on, and this was some karma that happened. You're trying to balance this out. You have no interest in coming and going anymore or having any intimacy with this person. You feel it's ended. There's a lot of gossip. This person gossiped a lot about you. They involved their family, their friends. It was horrible. All right? They don't work. All right? Or not wanting to put any type of collaboration into this. You're very sad about this. You went inward. Very back and forth about this, about your partnership with this person who is kind of meanie. Always makes you feel bad, depleted emotionally and financially. Uses their lack of communication to control the situation. This has to do with marriage, okay, that somebody doesn't want to be in. They don't necessarily, they're in it and they don't want to get divorced, but they really don't want to be in it, okay? They want to be single. You're trying to balance this out. Okay, somebody wants their cake and eat it too. Lots and lots of gossip, lots of strife, lots of complication. No collaboration, no truth. Lots of manipulation through intimacy or sex. No equal give and take and no victory. You're sleeping better. You're not worried about this anymore. Somebody might be coming back, or you're feeling stuck. Or this person convinces you every single time, but they promise, but they never come through. Very manipulative, uses the family to manipulate. I think you've cut cords and you've done like a cord cutting ritual. Possibly use the moon magic, okay, to do so. But this is also, you probably already cut it. No more giving to this, and you can see clearly, and you're not confused, and you're not fearful anymore. Or this person is, but I feel it's you. You're standing in your power, all right? You might be pregnant, and you're very stable, and you're very loving. This person is very cold and detached as well. There might be some legal issues, maybe. Very deceitful, non-truthful, all right? You're resting. You know the truth. There might have been some communication. You were very hurt by this. You also didn't have any type of boundaries, and I think that really hurt you in the end. Yeah, person from the past that you consider a past soulmate, past lover, childhood friend was very manipulative. They might have had a higher position. You're moving forward and ending this. You might have motorcycle, okay, that you're taking. You might also have a love offer, or something was offered, or possibly an apology. Or maybe you're having a child that's not with the person that you're with. Yeah, there was no clarity in this, and there was no like happiness into this decision or like a future together. There was very confusing and no collaboration. You had a lot of love. You were very stable in this family dynamic, or with this family dynamic, but it doesn't seem like you all had the same target. It was very lustful, maybe. Okay, this person might have been married as well, all right? You might have been the mistress, but you're very stable and you can see things clearly. Maybe you weren't the only one. Maybe somebody else is involved. There's a huge burden. This person was in and out. They betrayed you tremendously. They might be coming back. Make sure you have your guard up, okay? You have boundaries. But I think you released it and you feel like there's not a new beginning with this. Oops. Yeah. Let me see. You're looking to the future. You're no longer feeling bad or like this is a lost opportunity. Okay. You might also be studying something in order to go high, to like a certification or like another degree. And you're moving forward, even though you think that this isn't this, because you're moving forward because this wasn't balanced, and you're moving forward because this wasn't just. But there's some karma that's playing out. If you're lucky, you'll get to see it. Love and light.